What's going on, YouTube? So today I'm going to go ahead and do a review of the New American Standard Schuyler Thinline Bible. It's actually, Thinline is what people call it, but it's actually the New American Standard Schuyler Quentel Thinline. So this Bible can be purchased on evangelicalbible.com, and I purchased this about probably 4 or 5 months ago. I had it pre-ordered, and when it came in, I just didn't do a review on it. But I want to say that the Bible that I reviewed 2 days ago, if you're a King James fan, for $85, the Church Bible Publishers cannot be beat. This Bible is a little bit pricey, but it is built to last for years. So is the Church Bible Publishers. But for those of you that want the New American Standard Bible and want something that lasts for years on end, is well built, this might be the Bible for you. And those of you that have seen the review, I didn't own one, but there is a Bible out there, the original Quentel New American Standard Bible. That thing was thick, guys. I mean, S.A. Tabernacle is what he goes by. Look at his review of that thing. It's called a brick for a reason. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive down and look at this Thinline New American Standard Bible. So this is the Schuyler New American Standard Quentel Thinline. As you can see, this is actually the brown. I think it's called the this is not the British tan. This is the antique marble brown. As you can see, it has the brown. It has 3 honey gold ribbons. Now you see where I got the idea from to make my Church Bible Publishers Bible. This just looked really good. I did struggle with the detail on trying to figure out what colors would match, and then I looked at this one and I was like, you know what, that looks really good on there, so let's see how it is. Now I'm going to be honest with you, the brown leather on the Church Bible Publishers one for me seems to stand out a little bit more than this. This is nice, but it's a darker brown. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it looks a lot nicer on the Church Bible Publishers. Not saying that this isn't, but for some reason that Bible looks a lot punchier when I got it in the mail, and I was kind of wowed by that. So, but anyways, so on the front you do have your Schuyler logo. On the side you've got your Holy Bible. You've got your New American Standard and the Schuyler logo down on the bottom. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 raised hubs. And then, of course, you have your goatskin cover. Now, guys, the goatskin, the way they do their goatskin is kind of interesting. It's got a leather liner on the inside as well as on the outside. It's got the gilt line around around here where the edges line. It is sewn around the edges, so it's got stitching on the outside cover. It is edge lined down here, and of course you've got your brown leather inlets. You got your cardstock, the Holy Bible written there. The New American Standard is in the Holy Bible there. You got your contents and your foreword there. Explanation of general format, and then you get into Genesis. Now, if you're a King James fan and you look at their version of it's called the Canterbury, you'll notice that it has drop caps. Now, this one doesn't have drop caps, but it does have the creation, and it's got the reddish brown chapter number here, and then it also, just like the Canterbury, your references are located on the bottom of the page, not in the center. So it's 2-column, but your center references are located on the bottom here. It is red under gold art gilded. So paper is a very, very nice paper. I will say this, because of the fact that it's thin. That's what they did. It's called the Quentel. So it is a thinner paper. So like I said, the ribbons are interesting. I mean, these I think are Beresford ribbons. So they've got the glossy feel to them. They're very, very nice ribbons. But like I said, it doesn't negate the fact that what Church Bible Publishers is doing. And cost-wise, in all honesty, you can't go wrong with either of these Bibles. They're both going to last you forever if you take care of them well. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't destroy a premium Bible. I'm sure it can be done very easily, actually, but why would you want to do that? If you take care of them, write in them, treat them with decent respect, and you're going to have a Bible that's going to last you forever. You know, don't leave it in a hot car, that kind of thing, because they can dry out the leather, the heat, and all that stuff. It's not really good for them, but people do leave their Bibles in their cars, you know, so that way they have it when they go somewhere. But I just carry mine in a bag. That's what I do with mine. But, so, let's move on here. Go over to the New Testament. And the New Testament. Here we go. This is a black lettered Bible, so it is not red lettered. But yeah, the one thing I really like about this Bible is, honestly, it's the book block. It's very easy to read. I am a verse-by-verse guy for the most part. I love verse-by-verse. To me, it's easier for me to find things in it. The New American Standard is not verse-by-verse in this Bible. If you want a Bible that is verse-by-verse, you would have to go with the Reader's Edition Allen New American Standard. I think it's the NRC 1, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that one is verse-by-verse. It's hard to find verse-by-verse Bibles out there that are not King James. Most of them aren't. The King James typically does, unless you go with there's a Bible that Cambridge makes that's a King James Reader that isn't. But the vast majority of your King James Bibles are verse by verse. But one thing, like I said, that sets me off, or that I really like about this particular version, and it's not about the price or anything like that. It has to do with the fact that, I mean, the detail that they put into it. I mean, your title block is in red. Your chapter numbers are in red. And then down on the bottom with their footnotes, if you see the footnotes down there, you've got the footnote is in red, or the title's in red, and then the footnote itself is in black. So it makes it really aesthetic on your eyes, guys. It does. It makes it easier to find what you're looking for in that regard. Then we'll get towards the back. Now, just like I said before on one of my other reviews, one of the big things for me is paper. Okay, this is a thin line, so the paper is 28 GSM. It's going to be a lot thinner than your normal paper. But here's my only downside to this, and this isn't just for this Bible. It's any Bible that puts paper in there to write on at the very back. If you're going to put the paper as the same GSM as your normal paper, it needs to be like notebook paper that is easier to write on. This is the same GSM paper, and it's very thin. That's going to be harder to write on. I'm not saying with the Pigma 005, you're probably not going to have a problem. But when you're writing notes, you're writing a lot of notes, you want your paper to be worthy to be written on, which it does not have. The other thing it does not have is a concordance. Now, you know how I feel about concordances, so that's not that big of a deal to me, but it might be for some of you guys out there. So after the notebook paper, you've got your Bible maps. So just a real quick Bible map overview. So there is your Bible map overview. So you've got your world of the patriarchs, Israel's 12 tribe allotments, the routes of the Exodus, kingdom of Saul, David, and Solomon, the divided kingdom, king and the prophets of Israel and Judea, the Assyrian and Babylon empires, the Persian and Greek empires, the ministry of Jesus, Jerusalem, and the passion of... Okay, Siri, that was not... I didn't call you. Anyways, ministry of Jesus, Jerusalem and the passion of the Christ, the apostles' early ministry, the missionary journey of Paul, and the Roman Empire and early Christianity. So these Bible maps, guys, they're really nice. They're detailed. And this is one thing I said that Church Bible Publishers was doing a really good job of the Bible maps. They are. And the one thing that I like about the Church Bible Publishers that I don't like about this one is the maps go down into the gutter. So you're looking for certain things, you're not going to be able to see it in this one. I like when they put the maps and they cut them off. Not cut them off, but they stop it to where there's nothing in the gutter. They did not do that with this one. Well, they did on this page, but they didn't on that first one. But see, this is what I'm talking about. So sometimes when they bring the maps all the way deep inside there, you're looking in there and you can't find what you're looking for because it's buried in there. So I don't know why they did it on that one map, but Church Bible Publishers maps did not have that problem. Now, see, they did it again right here. It goes all the way deep into the text block, and that's why they did it on some and not others. I can't answer that, but again, same thing here. So it seems like every other map seems to be like that. See, now that one doesn't. And then here's your index to your maps. And then, of course, the very last... Got some cardstock back here. This is what your paper should have been in the front. Maybe not as thick, but similar to that. That's the one downside to it. But, I mean, like I said, it's edge-lined in the back as well. But that leather, guys, is extremely, extremely flexible and soft. It has a really good leather smell to it, too. But, like I said, $200 versus $85, New American Standard versus King James. So it really comes down to the fact of whether or not you're a King James fan or a New American Standard fan. There is plenty of good Bibles on the market, but Schuyler, I believe, hit a home run on this Bible. If this is something that you're looking for, like I said earlier, you can get it at evangelicalbible.com. They make some top quality Bibles, guys. I mean, these are nice. Not necessarily in everybody's budget, but if you could afford one, go at it. Highly recommended. And God bless and take care. Let's go ahead and flip this back to the front. All right, so there you have it. The New American Standard Schuyler Quentel Thinline. Like I said, it's a very, very nice Bible. It's not priced for everybody, but it's decent. And like I said, get a Bible that is going to last you a while. It doesn't have to be $200. It could be something that you enjoy. And as long as you're in your Bible and you're reading it daily and studying, that's all that matters, guys. And I do apologize for Siri. I don't know what set her off, but something did. Can't figure it out. Normally you have to call her before she responds, but apparently she was trying to find out about the Babylon of Jerusalem. But anyways, guys, take care and God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, YouTube.